We are being joined by Bluejet Health Management today onto the show. The stock today has seen a substitute listing on the stock exchanges, but nevertheless is seen a gains. As of now, it's holding up a gains of 12%. With this, let me welcome on board the management of Bluejet Healthcare. We are being joined by Shiven Arora, Managing Director, and V K Singh, CEO of Bluejet Healthcare. A very good morning, both of you gentlemen, and thank you so much for your time. The first question is for you, Mr. Singh, that this is a complete OFS, right? And no money is coming in the company. But for the investors, tell us about how do you see yourself growing in the three segments that you have presence in. You have a good presence in the API, CDMO, you have the sweetener segment as well. So going ahead, which one do you believe will drive the growth for the company?
Yes, there's no money coming into the company, but then for our all three segments, we have demonstrated an excellent growth over the last 3-4 years, and we believe that we will maintain this momentum.
Good morning, Mr. Arora, as well as Mr. Singh. This is Cheryl on the other side, and congratulations for listing on the bourses. But let me talk about your numbers now. If you look at your margins, they've actually seen a decline, and when I talk about decline, I'm talking about it being approximately 42% in FY21. Now, if you see in the in Q1 of FY24, that is, that margin figure has come down to about 33% or so. If you could tell us why is there a decline in the margins over that period? Also, what's your outlook going ahead for the margin? And if possible, if you could give us a sustainable level that you are envisaging when it comes to the margins for your company.
See, there's no structural change in the industry, and majority of our revenue is coming from the medtech industry, the imaging industry, and the dilution of the margins has been a global phenomenon for the chemical industry, and we are in performance chemicals. The reason being that the prices of the basic chemicals had gone up, the freights had also gone up, and in our case specifically, we had ramped up a lot on the manpower to provide for future growth, and therefore the cost on the manpower side had also increased, and therefore we saw some dilution in margins. But as the prices of the basic chemicals are returning back, you would see that in our first quarter results, there's been a margin expansion, and we are going back to the levels at which we were. And I would imagine that those levels are quite sustainable, and we will maintain the type of EBITDA levels and profitability that we had in the past.
Shiven, I want to come to you now and want to know about your expansion plans going ahead. How do you plan to expand into more facilities? Are you planning to add any more at this point in time?
So we are adding capacities from a capacity addition standpoint. As a company, we've been taking conscious efforts. Since 2018 to 22, we've quadrupled the reactor capacity to 1,000 KL today. And the capacity addition is about 50% from now in the next 2 years, majorly focused towards contrast media intermediates and the third vertical pharma intermediates, PI API division that we have.
Right. You just spoke about basically your three segments. Will it be possible for you to share the margin profile for your three segments, and also how will the margins pan out going ahead, and also which of the segments that you are present in is the most margin accretive?
At this point in time, we don't do segment-wise reporting, but all I can say very clearly is that the segments that we operate in are have significant high barriers to entry and are insulated from many margin pressures, and we enjoy healthy margin profile across the three verticals.
Okay, Shiven, to understand the industry dynamics, the top 4 players account for 75% of the global market share in contrast media intermediaries. How does this play out for you in adding the market share, and any geography or clients that you are looking to add at this point in time?
See, across 3 business verticals, we have invoiced to about 400 customers across 39 countries in the past 3 years. We feel that there's enough and more depth in the customer profile that we have today. But since our major vertical is the medtech contrast media intermediates, it optically looks focused and heavy towards 4 or 5 key players. But that's how the worldwide segment is structured.
All right then, all the best Mr. Arora as well as Singh for the journey on the bourses and congratulations for a good listing as well. If you look at the stock price of Bluejet Health right now trading with uptick of about 12%. Thank you gentlemen for joining us on the show.